Hello everyone, welcome to placement preparation. In this session, we'll be discussing about directions. With respect to your interview, directions is very important chapter because definitely questions will be asked from this chapter. Now, if you are attending any interview, definitely you can expect minimum 2 questions from this chapter. Minimum 2 questions. Especially if you are attending any AMCAT related interview, definitely you can expect 2 to 5 questions. Minimum 2 questions, maximum 5 questions. There are situations where they have asked 5 questions from directions chapter itself in AMCAT format. So that's why this chapter is very important, and it is also very easy. So let us start. I think in your school days you have learned like directions. So which all these directions? Let us say, I think you know that you have seen map and all, no? India map, if you have seen, North India, South India, you will say that. So assume this is the map. So can you tell the direction? This is which direction? North, then south direction. Usually north and south everyone will be knowing, but you will get confused with west and east. Which will come first, east or west? Because we always have a habit of telling east, west, north, south. For us, east will come first. But be careful with directions. This is west, this is east. So north, south, west, east. If you know these 4 directions, next remaining 4 directions will be very easy for you to tell. So the direction which is in between north and east will be northeast. The direction which is in between south and east will be southeast. The direction which is in between south and west is southwest. The direction in between north and west is northwest. So total there are 8 directions. And in this is called origin. This is called origin. Please remember this point because I am going to discuss about this in near future. Now, so here is a table. Let us fill this table. If you can able to fill this table, then you can able to understand the directions clearly. So the table says, assume you are facing towards east. Which direction will be there? Towards your right. And which direction will be there? Towards your left. So if you want to fill it properly, let us draw these directions again. All important directions only. Basically there are 4 directions that is important. I am going to write only those directions: north, south, west, east. Okay, just to make you understand I have written here. Now assume you are facing towards east. This is east, this right direction, right, the direction which is towards our right side, it is east direction. If you are facing towards east direction, towards your right side, so towards your right hand side, which direction is there? South. That is what I'll write, south. So let me write only yes. I hope you can able to understand. Now similarly, towards your left side, when you are facing towards east, towards your left side, which direction is there? North. I hope you are getting what I am trying to tell. So similarly, assume you are facing towards west side. This is the west side, left side. Okay, you are facing west side and you are standing. Towards your right side, the direction which is present is north, and towards your left side, the direction which is present is south. And very simple, if you are facing towards east, right side south means when you are facing towards west, definitely it will be opposite. Opposite of south will be north. Opposite of north will be south. As simple as that. Similarly, assume you are facing towards north. Now currently you are facing towards north only. Yes. So you are facing towards north. Now towards your right side, which direction is there? East direction. And towards your left side, the direction which is present is west. Similarly, assume you are facing towards south. Now you are facing towards north, but you are facing south means exactly opposite. So if you face towards south, the direction which is present to your right side is west. The direction which is present to your left side is east. So I hope this table how we have filled based on the direction, I hope you all have understood. Okay, let us continue. There are few points which you need to understand to answer question related to directions. These are very important points. So let us learn one by one. So very first point, by default always we will be facing towards north direction. Just now I said, like, do you remember here which direction you are facing now? Just see, this is the map, this is the direction, which now according which direction you are facing now, which means which is the direction which is in front of you is north. So please understand, by default always we will be facing towards north. That is the first point. Now some of you will think, sir, now I am turning this side and sitting, that's why it is north. If I turn other side and sit, boss, please understand, wherever you sit, however you sit, definitely you are going to draw the diagram like this. Okay, you are going to draw the diagram like this. The direction which is in front of you, this only you will mark it as north. So that's why by default always you will be facing towards north direction. This is very important. Next point is, turning right or left means making 90-degree angle with the reference line. Assume you are facing towards north now. You are facing towards north. You will turn right, you will turn towards your right means you cannot turn how much ever you want. You have to turn definitely, exactly 90-degree by making 90-degree with this line. I will repeat this point. Assume you are facing towards north. You are facing towards north and you turn towards right means you cannot turn how much ever you want. You have to turn exactly 90-degree with this line. Similarly, you are facing towards north and you will turn towards left means you have to turn exactly 90-degree. This is the second point which you need to understand. Let's continue. Now, a person going towards north, if a person going towards north is going towards north, his left is our left and his right will be our right. Now please understand, if a person going towards north and he will turn to his right will be which side? Obviously this side. This is our right. So he is going towards north, he is facing towards north, his right will be our right only. Now don't tell now east, west, north, south, west, that and all, okay? Tell in terms of left, right, up, down, because for us left, right, up, down is easier compared to east, west, north, south. Why? Because in our day-to-day life definitely we will be using left, right, up, down, not east, west, south, north. Suppose if you are not getting what I am trying to tell, let me assume you are going in a bike along with your friend and your friend is riding the bike and you are sitting behind him. Okay, let me give an example. You are going with your friend in a bike, your friend is riding the bike and you are sitting behind him and you are guiding him the route. When you are guiding him the route, how will you tell him? Will you tell him like, hey macha, take left, take right, go straight? Will you tell like that? Or will you tell like, hey, go towards east here, go towards the northeast, go towards southwest? How will you tell? Definitely you will tell, go right, left, take U-turn. That is what you will tell, no? Because that is easy for us. So that is what I am trying to tell. Let us use the terminologies which we will use in our day-to-day life. Now, a person going towards north, if he is facing towards north, if he is going towards north, his right will be our right and his left will be our left, because this is right for him and it is right for us also. It will be left for him and it will be left for us. It is left for us also. Similarly, if a person going towards south and he will turn to his right means he will turn like this. His right is our left and his left is our right. In the same way, if a person going towards east, his right will be downside, his left will be upside. If a person going towards west, his right will be upside and his left will be downside. I hope you understood this. Now, here if you observe, I said a person going towards north. That means he is going towards the north direction. He is going in which direction? He is going in north direction. That means he is facing towards north and he is going towards the north direction. Sometimes instead of telling a person going towards the north, we can also tell it as, instead of going, suppose I will tell it in reverse way. Reverse of going will be coming. Okay, he is coming from south. Now understand, if a person coming from south, he is coming from south means definitely he is going towards north. Did you understand? So that is what the next point. A person coming from south is coming from south is same as he is going towards north. Similarly, a person coming from north, he is coming from north. North means upside. He is coming from north means he is going towards which side? He is going towards south side. So instead of giving a person going towards which direction, in some questions they might also give you he is coming from which side. So both means you must know, both terminologies you must know. So very important point, while solving question related to directions, you have to mark the distance travelled in each direction proportionally. What is the meaning of it? Okay, let me take an example. Assume a person going towards north, he will travel 10 kilometers. After travelling for 10 kilometers, he will turn to his right. His right means definitely this side, and he will travel for 5 kilometers. Later, he will turn to his left. If he is going like this, his left will be definitely upside and he will travel for 2 kilometers. Observe, initially he went towards north, then he took right, his right will be towards east. So from here he took his left will be upside. So direction, okay, now tell me, whatever I have drawn the diagram, did you all understand? I hope you have understood. And just see, is it correct? Okay, I cannot tell it is 100% correct. Direction wise it is correct, but distance wise it is wrong. Why it is wrong? Please, you have to observe here. When I take this is this much as 10 kilometers, minimum common sense here, 5 kilometers should be less than that. I know you cannot take scale, pencil and you cannot take geometry to the exam and you cannot measure. I know you cannot take scale, pencil and measure in the interview or exam, but still it is a minimum common sense that if 10 kilometers is this much, 5 kilometers should be less than that, approximately half of that. I have to take only this much, and I cannot draw this much and say 5 kilometers, that will be wrong. Similarly, when I have taken 10 kilometers only this much, 2 kilometers definitely I cannot draw this much, definitely it will be less than this 5 kilometers. So that is what the meaning. So how you have to draw the diagram? Your ideal diagram should look like this, or your ideal diagram will be like this. I will show you how the diagram will be. 10 kilometers, I will draw this much, say this is 10, then he will turn to his right, let us say 5 kilometers approximately of, this is 5, then 2 kilometers, obviously less than that 5 kilometers, let's say 2 kilometers. If you draw a diagram like this, so this will be correct. This is correct in terms of directions as well as in terms of distance. I hope you understood. The next important point which we have to discuss is the Pythagoras theorem. I hope in your school days you have studied Pythagoras theorem. If you remember, when we can apply Pythagoras theorem, in which situation we can apply Pythagoras theorem? Do you remember? We will apply Pythagoras theorem only when there is a right angled triangle. In that situation only we can apply Pythagoras theorem. This is right angled triangle. I will name this triangle as A, B and C. Now tell me, what is the definition of Pythagoras theorem? I can define Pythagoras theorem like this: the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of square of opposite side and adjacent side. If you have not understood, at least you will be remembering this in your school days. That is, if not the definition, at least how to apply it and when to apply it, definitely you will be knowing this. AC square, this side is AC. AC square will be equal to AB square. Okay, let me put bracket so that you will understand clearly. AB square plus BC square. That is what the Pythagoras theorem says. So, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. I hope you all know this. So even if you don't know the exact definition, when to use it, how to use it, at least that much you have to know. I hope till here whatever I have discussed you have understood. Now let us start discussing related to questions. So there are so many types of questions will be asked in directions. There are 4 types of questions. I will discuss one type of question in different video and different session, and in this video I am going to discuss so much questions, like if you practice these questions whatever I am solving in this session or in this video series, trust me, that is more than enough for any interviews preparation. If you can able to solve all these questions, apart from that, any interview questions definitely you can crack like this. It is definitely very easy. So thank you so much for watching.